Hello, 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 hello! Welcome back to our video appointment after some times off because some check on my account about crypto. So there's some trouble because some people are still scamming around with ICO. So all crypto accounts are checked. Of course, nothing was found because we don't actually talk about ICOs for the moment. Let's go on our friend Bitcoin. That is an interesting point. Okay, let me just move out this and go down with the volume. Okay, so for the new kids on acid, oh sorry, this is the big channel. Okay, this is the channel I think is the correct one because of this three touch here and the reject here, complete reject here, plus the top of 20,000. So this is the one I'm looking for, top and reject here for 50. The famous and infamous bear flag that we broke down going to 3,000 zone. So channel for the flag, okay, one new brand new channel for the new formation here. We went 13k and then we are retracing. So now let's have some consideration about this. So this is my zone. Price is actually over the 61, so it's in golden pocket. This is the golden pocket zone. Okay, so it's perfectly in zone. Bullish scenario because this is a bullish scenario, but I don't think this is the end of the drop. I don't think this is the end of the drop because we can of course go to the 78 and be still very good on it. It will be inside this new channel that is not quite new because it's also, you have to watch it this way. This is the channel. Okay, so let me just correct this like this. The lock is on the table. Okay, perfect. Okay, so perfect touch of the new trend line here. We say it's 61, but I don't think it's the end of it because I'm on the weekly chart because of this. This is the bearish divergence we found on the weekly. We are now over the we went on the 161 and we bounce, okay, literally. So this was this in a very minimal situation. This is the 261, and Bitcoin go even 361 on the bearish divergence. So I don't think this is the end because I think the end is around this zone here. Okay, now forgetting about this, this is the bearish scenario. So bearish scenario will be going around this zone here. I'm gonna go daily because I need more detail. What's happening here is that we have a very cool bullish divergence. That's this one. Okay, we can also use just the white one or just the close because the market maker example in EOS is using just the close. So more conservative. For the more conservative, you went 161. For the less conservative, more extended, you just touch it, the exit point. You went around the exit point. What's going on here? We pumped almost 161, but for the record, the algo use the close also, so we can say that we went 161. We can say that. Look, okay, we went to test that zone. Okay, I want to go extended because this is how we presented it. So this is one interesting box, 161. To go 161, you need to go out of the border. We did it already, not one time only, so there's many times we went out of this border. You need to get out of the border and fill, because this gonna be a flipping fill. Okay, regularly you go there. Okay, if you go with the close, you went there. Okay, it can be the reason of the behavior. You went there, and here you not only have a bearish divergence, because there is a bearish divergence on the daily. But there is also this fantastic wedge. So wedge plus bearish divergence, we should have at least a retrace where. So my Xbox will say we go to the golden pocket, and this probably where we will go. So this is the golden pocket. Now I want to make it a little bit extended. I want to take this in. Let's say it's this. Okay, this is the golden pocket. So for the record, 7372. Okay. For my opinion, we go a little bit different. It's gonna be this or this. Or this. So that's why I think we did not finish, because if we cannot do the extended 161 for a fill, I was expecting that, it's possible that we don't have enough power to go out of the border. Okay, and we will have to retrace. A retrace on the golden pocket will mean a bounce out. That will be perfect for us. So let's do something like this. So a bounce out over the 161, that is most likely probably the 161. Exactly. Okay, so let's figure out, this is the golden pocket, this is the starting point. Yeah, so in case we bounce on the golden pocket, we're gonna make the 161, and it's gonna be okay. So something like this. Boom, bam. This zone is the golden pocket, or sorry, is the 161 of this one. So with this move, we finish the 161 cycle, and we can probably retrace here to then go more. Okay. Instead, here we already had a situation like this here. Here we have another situation, different situation. I'm gonna change the color. If we go here, we are exactly double bottom on the close, double bottom on the close. If you have bullish divergence, you can go, yeah, little more. Okay, sorry, bullish divergence can go 361, but also this one can go 361 here. So the maximum you can go is this one, and is around also the 361 of the other one. So yeah, still on the paper, till we don't break down. Instead, if we go change color again, if you go back down there, you're gonna again with bullish divergence, but you are not anymore on the influx of this divergence, so you're gonna need to find a new one, and probably we have it, so it's not gonna be a problem. And from here, of course, you go back to this zone here. Yeah, you go back and retest, because you went out of a channel and you should retest the channel at least. Okay, you should retest the channel at least. So that's gonna be fantastic if we go down there to retest the channel and maybe go inside it. Okay, you can see here 261 is the 361 of the other one. Okay, it's gonna be pretty cool. But in that case, you are making the reversal. Okay, the reversal for now doesn't have too much power, not enough to make us super bull, let's say. Still a bullish scenario because of this divergence. So this divergence won't, let me show you, this divergence won't this. Okay, border are giving us trouble and divergence. Divergence want 1, 2 or 3, sorry, 1, 2 or 3. So now what's happening? What is this? This is the demonstration that the fib zone plus the border usually create some kind of divergence. So until you don't have divergence, you go. So along till a zone that you know is a possible flipping zone. So one of the boxes can be the flipping zone. How you know is a flipping zone? You know it's a flipping zone because you start make divergence. And if is the divergence is on a big time frame like the daily one, then it's probably gonna kick in. There is no divergence on the then there is no divergence on the 12. There is anyway divergence on 3 hours and 4 hours here. Let's see here, look, diverging. Boom. Okay. So there is a divergence on the daily that is between these two, and there is a divergence still here on the 3 hour and 3 hour and 4 hour. Both of them have a divergence. The divergence of the 3 hour can go totally to the golden pocket. So the 3 hour divergence can go in the golden pocket. This is the last divergence you did. You should follow this one. Okay, that's why I think this is the correct one. So we're gonna go to the golden pocket, and then we're gonna make up that other route. Then Ethereum, USD. We're gonna check something else. Okay, some setup that I just posted on the public zone. So EOS is in the same situation. You have to look at it this way. So you went up, then you crashed down, and you crash under the 61. Okay, So now what you can do, you can go up and retest the 161. Sorry, the golden pocket, sorry. You can go up and retest the golden pocket, even. But the divergence is very small. It's still present, very small. Is a USDT, so it's like following the USD. If Bitcoin will go for more retesting, this will go for more retesting. What here is not cool is that you already went there and you are now forming some resistance. You went already on the 161 in this case. EOS is a 161 coin. You went already on 161 and the RSI is already too high, you can think. Okay, so a little retest is possible. You have to see this way. I want you to see this, probably is better here. Look this way. This is the correct one. Okay, so we have an uptrend channel that we break down. Usually what you do, you break down the channel, you retest it. We almost retest it here. Okay, there is still this possible. In this case, in this chart, this is the 361. No double bottom. Well, little bit less, so 161 possible, 361 possible. And we're gonna have to check XRP. Let's do USDT. This one we're gonna chart. No, because we need a second. We're gonna need one of okay, this one here, because I need more history. Okay, so XRP, let's just forget about this design. We need to watch it this way. People asking me about XRP constantly, so let's make an example. So you know there is many ways to see this channel. We go weekly. Yeah, we can even lock down like this. Yeah. Okay, so what's happening here? We have a channel that was breakdown. It's never good when you break down a channel. Okay, it can be that you stay on the border, you're not very bullish, but break down a channel is never a very good sign. And there is also some level that we did not meet just yet. There is some negative situation here possible. I don't think we can go negative like the interest for the banks, but you know, we never know. This is the starting point also. So this one here too. Okay, so I'm gonna check last move here. This move is doing just fine, but you are under it. So the 161 that you use it as support again here, and you use it to stay around that zone, you're under it, and you constantly try to move around it. That's not good. And you have this one here that is the correct bottom, and you are just under it, over it. Okay, so now we are sandwich style. Okay, understanding that we can totally change this. Look, this one, this zone here, at divergence, bullish divergence. Okay, then it went over there, like clock. And now it's retracing. There is, I remember there was a divergence. Yeah, there is a bearish divergence here. Look, probably the 3 days one. It was a 3 days one. Yeah, the 3 day there is a bearish divergence. Okay, so this is the section we can check. We went too much because we went 461. This is extended too much. That's why we pump it. So you go, you know, for the future, when you go 361 is where you should exit. But if you go 461 is the low ball orders. Low ball orders make money because always when they get it, they make you quite some money. Always. 461 is the last hope. Okay, so I'll go on 461, change direction, so you can make quite some money also on the short. So on the 461 is gonna stop. You're not gonna risk anything because it's gonna be at least at 2-3-4%, 2-3-4% on the 461. So even if it's not a very strong trade, you can always have some gains over there. So always the plan should be to have your own trade and then to have some trades localized in that particular zones. I want to check also with you Litecoin, Ethereum first. Oh yeah, Ethereum also BTC. Let's go BTC. So look at this. It try when go 1 time, 2 times, and now is retraced almost at the starting point. Okay, let's just clean up. Look at this. This is the bullish divergence. What a bullish divergence means that people are filling order, not that it's gonna go. Okay, people are filling order depending on where this form 161, 261, 361, 461. If this form on a 461, then you have skyrocket situation. 361 also. 161, 261, sometimes not really strong one. Also, this didn't went ballistic yet because literally it will go ballistic on the next Bitcoin pump. Okay, Bitcoin. I'm gonna check something on Bitcoin too now to understand this situation. So basically, this have bullish divergence. So you can see 1, 2, 1, like a clock. Clock 161 did not went over. Okay, weekly. Look, 1 close. Did not close over, so you have to go down. Second try, not close over, down again. This is gonna be blue. Okay. Now, divergence. Okay. Not a cool one, but still divergence. Divergence go 161. This kind of divergence, so the hit then go 161, and where he went 161. Perfect. Okay. Now, since you get rejected on 161 and divergent, okay, even if you complete the divergence, because the hidden I've never tried to find more than 161 on a hidden. It's just stupid. Okay. What can happen here? It can happen that you will go down and make more divergence. Example, the monthly one. You can go down here and this will not really move too much. You can go double bottom. Okay. I have no idea if you can go this extended, but this should be the zone. You go. This one here. 0.011535. Okay, that's quite a bit down from where we are now. Is a nice 34%. Okay, so nice 34% down. Then from there is a 161 if there is enough bullish divergence. Then is a main 161, sorry. Okay, probably let's go here. We have to check this also this way. It can be totally, yes, like this, like this, like this. Okay, so we went on the 50, reject border. You can see crash, retest of the border, one time, two time, because you go, you short, long, short again, down. Okay, and this is the formation that basically created this support where we are now. Okay, and you have to go fill this first. So this is under it. Okay, so at the moment this is under it. It will be not easy for this to go there because this is still a zone where you actually collected order and build up bullish divergence. This one here. But again, we can go down and then build it again like we did here. Okay, so that will be pretty cool. Okay, and we go for the Ethereum USD that we already have the setup ready. So let's check this. Okay, same situation, similar to any other coin versus fiat that is not Bitcoin. We went out of the uptrend channel. Okay, that was the uptrend channel. We went under the golden pocket. We try many times here, for example, to go over it. We went on our 161, this one here. Okay, no divergence. In this case, 3 days, no divergence. In the case of also 1 day, no divergence. So this is not moving like Bitcoin because you don't have divergence. Okay, it went anyway on a local 161. So it went down when we went back to this zone, but it stayed on this local 161. And because the real 161, if you had divergence, was this one. Okay, so you stop it at the local because it doesn't have the order ready, and that's gonna be the need. Okay, we have a 12-hour double bottom, but it's too big. For a 12-hour, it's too big. Yeah, we have 48 bars. Too much bars. Okay. There's an interesting thing to see also on the dominance. The dominance is a signal that we have for a possible season. So look at me. The target we have is this one. Okay. This is forming a wedge. We designed the wedge too. So every kid is gonna be happy. The wedge. I think up there. and then we can go down. Going down means pump on altcoins. So at a point after during the next Bitcoin pump, probably start have the the season. Let me open a Bitcoin without BTC USDT. Okay, I want to explain you this. Okay, so last time season was well. Anyway, season is always last move of Bitcoin. So okay, this was last season, last known season. This zone here. Okay. So if you go on Ethereum, you're gonna find the same data. Okay, so the Ethereum BTC. Sorry. This is not enough. Yeah. This is not enough. Okay. We had the maximum pump. The start zone here. So the maximum pump of Bitcoin, and right after pump. So in last move of Bitcoin, go back to Bitcoin. In last move of Bitcoin, it was here. This is last move of Bitcoin. Let me just clean up. We're gonna have a season starting for that zone, and in the actual setup, can be that is this one here. So here, pump of Bitcoin, at the end of the pump, exactly at the end of the pump of the altcoin. That's gonna be season. Okay, let's stay on this one for just one little thing. Need to never forget about this. Now we have a channel. Okay, so if you go down now like this, you can do this. 50% pump here. Okay, or very bearish situation. This is not good because people will think that we are dying because what happened here. So under this zone, okay, people will be very bearish because people was thinking this was a triangle and everybody was long here. We went down. Okay, so here will be a zone where everybody will try to understand what's going on. Okay. You know, we do a lot of margin, so for me, I don't fucking care. Okay, I prefer a Bitcoin less expensive so more people can get in, but margin wise, if we see a long position, we're gonna take a long position. If we see a short position, we're gonna take a short position. So for us, it's not really difficult. Okay, I'm gonna have another show on a Friday, so now everything is going back on this schedule, and we're gonna probably also speak about the new stablecoin coming out from Facebook and China. I'm looking for more information. I want to give you a little bit of insight of it. It's gonna be important because central bank gonna be crazy about it because exactly like in China, nobody have a bank. Everybody use Alibaba or other application to store their money. Example, a lot of people are moving from regular bank to Revolut, for example. No, okay, I'm not a Revolut influencer, but I'm a customer. A lot of people are moving to Revolut. A lot of people move to Conto. There are many fintech coming out that are very cool, and they don't have a lot of expenses. You can send money instantly to other people. So that's gonna be the game of 2020. So you have to not, you doesn't have to forget about crypto and banking. They work together because you can make money in crypto, but then you have to bring that money on a bank still. Okay. The true use of Bitcoin should be the one we are doing. So Bitcoin is an asset that you can trade, that you can where you can make money over. Okay. Of course, there's gonna be a lot of point of sale that have Bitcoin and cryptos already, but the end point is far. So the adoption is still far. Okay, for many reasons, including the scalability that is not very cool. On that side, we're gonna have liquid network that's gonna help us a lot. Blockstream did an amazing job there. So basically, we can use their liquid network to store our assets, any token, liquid Bitcoin, and Tether, for example. So we're gonna have a lot of possibility, but the stable coins coming from companies. Okay, so Bitcoin it doesn't have a owner. Well, they say, okay, but a stable coin coming from Facebook that have 2 billion people. Okay, he can deploy the wallet on 2 billion people. That's gonna be huge. Okay, we are waiting for it. Okay, there is China pressing for his own crypto, so is possible, way possible, that they're gonna speed up. Anyway, Libra is from Switzerland. They can open now. Okay, they don't need anything. They just can open right now, okay, and deploy the wallet to every single Facebook account. Okay, that's gonna be the game of 2020. 2020 will have a central bank trying to make his own crypto. It's gonna have many services trying to enter the blockchain technology. Okay, basically they're gonna sell the same product but with the blockchain. Okay. And we're gonna have the halving of Bitcoin coming out. Okay, that will be us seeing probably a big change in the crypto we know right now. And I think after the halving, lot of projects, I'm talking about shitcoins, they will need to step up their game, be better. Okay, be better because it's very difficult to compete with Bitcoin, but it will be impossible to compete with Facebook, for example. Okay, so they're gonna have to do something incredible. Okay, guys, thank you very much to stay with me, to be with me, and I'm gonna stay with you on a Friday too. And for anything you're gonna need, you just ask me in the group. Ciao.